todo, lo quiero y para adelante.
Que te mejore.
Gracias.
DSP. What is it? D-Mac? Anybody's people here? D-Mac? Papi, you gotta refresh your phone. Call your people on the cell phone. We're live in the air. He's trying to watch the show right now. They can't watch it.
Alright, so
well, we here live in direct. You already know. Like you said, I'm
ready.
Hold on. Let me set you up real quick. Go ahead.
Alright, so here's the deal. So I worked all these records for a company called UBO. And you know who owned Tempo? Both albums were owned by Buddha. It's history time, people.
Buddha family.
Because the only way you're going to know your future is if you study your history. And if you're in the Latin hip-hop, reggaeton, or merengue, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, ringtone, whatever the fuck you want to call it, you got to study the music history to understand the music you're in. Alright? He's on the phone, and I'm on the microphone. So here we go. Alright. So, FREETEMPO was the name of the album because they made Tempo believe that they were going to free him. The marketing plan, because what sells records? Marketing sells records.
Marketing with 50 strategies always do controversy.
No.
That's how they sell.
No.
That's how they sell.
No.
No? How is it?
No. I can tell you, but I get paid for that.
Okay, so don't tell me.
Alright, cool.
Don't tell me, because you can tell me later and I'll charge you.
But you know what? I don't want to get paid with money, I want to get paid with love, and I want everybody who walks out of here today to share the story. However you remember, just share it, because you heard it here first, ESP51.com, WG Music Live. Alright, here we go. So Chosen Few 1 came out. The only reason people cared about it in Puerto Rico was because everybody from Puerto Rico was on it. The only reason people cared about Chosen Few 2 was because it was about the bus tour. You know,
yeah.
You know whose idea was to put everybody on a bus?
Yours.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Alright.
That's the MySpace. You remember the MySpace they had with the bus and everyone wanted the front?
Yo no quiero que me alaben, porque yo quiero que alaben a Tempo.
I just want you to know that people here are very important. This is the streets, es de la calle. Y la calle es lo que hace el artista y el pueblo que elige el rapero.
La calle es una emisora. Don't even say that anymore.
No la calle es la emisora. Es de la calle, el bloque, el barrio.
It's Casanova.
That's what I'm talking about. Forget about that. Forget about that. I'm talking about el calle, el bloque, el barrio. Nuestra gente, tu corillo, tu tía, tu hermano, tu hermana, tu sobrina, la gente que en verdad aprecia, que hay muchos artistas que están en la calle doing the thing y they're appreciated by their own, por su barrio, por su gente, you know, people that know them, and they don't get the opportunity because they don't got the friend. Okay.
So when the record was on, now you're gonna have to stop the music again because we gotta get quiet. When the record was brought to me for the very first time, they were like, Ruben, we have a record coming out. And I'm talking in a British accent, and it sucks because British people fucking suck. I'll say it tonight. Ruben, we have a fucking record, and this record is supposed to be big. I don't know this music. You're the one who knows it, so fucking just fucking come up with some fucking crazy idea. The guy's in jail. His name is Tempo, whatever. Just do your magic, whatever. I was like, alright, no doubt. Let me finish with Bimbo's album. When did Bimbo's album come out?
2000 that was like 4 years ago, right? Or like 2004, 2005.
When was Hurricane Katrina?
I don't know.
History, baby.
What was Hurricane?
Nope. Everybody forgot the hurricane that got rid of New Orleans?
I don't know, I forgot about it. I just don't know the date.
Nah, but you know what? It's okay because it's all about the media and how they make you look at it.
Well, how happened, man?
Alright, I'll tell you what happened. I had an idea. I sat down in their office, I had an idea, and I said, you know what? This is what we're going to do. Bimbo's record, and I'm talking about Bimbo because I'm going to talk about Tempo right after, because that's when they first told me about Tempo, and Bimbo's record was released. Bimbo's record was released August 15, 2005. That's why I wanted to bring Bimbo here.
August 15, 2005. Yeah, I tried to get in touch with you, but
cool, it's alright. It's okay.
I don't lie to you. Look, I'll show you.
I'm not saying you lie, but I'll tell you that if I ever lie to you, look at me. If I ever lie to you, if you're an artist, I'm an executive. You're an artist, I'm an executive. I'm nothing without you, but I'm not going to say that you're nothing without me. I'm not going to say that, because that would be a lie. That's how Puff Daddy talks to his artists. Because why? I told Puffy to go pa allá when they offered me the job at Bad Boy Latino, because I worked at UBO, because I wanted that Tempo record. I was like, I know who this guy Tempo is that you're talking about, I told him. That guy Tempo is the reason everybody's fucking rapping. He's the reason Fat Joe was on Chosen Few 1. He's the reason fucking Russell Simmons was on Chosen Few 1. He's the reason fucking Puff Daddy said, is Tempo on it? No, I don't want to be on it. You know why? Because everyone in America knew who the fuck the real Tupac of hip-hop was, and that was Tempo. And I knew that. I'll tell you who I worked with. And I'll tell you who I worked for. I worked for the fucking devil, yo. And I ain't know it. That's why I lost everything. But while I was losing everything, I was getting everything. I was getting everything I wanted. I was focusing on everything I loved to do everything I hated. And then I focused on everything I hated to do everything I loved. That shit is just crazy. I know I'm fucking with your heads. That's why you got a camera. That's why the guy with the camcorder is here. Here we go. So they gave me the fucking record, and they were like, "But don't worry about that. We have to worry about Bimbo." And his first single is called "Fill My Tank." I was like, "All right, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?" Marketing sells records. Yo, he was like, "If you don't have something for me by 2 p.m., you could consider yourself not the person for this job." That's fucking pressure, not pressure. That's not pressure. Getting Tempo. See? Getting Tempo out of jail is pressure. But you know what? He's a patient man. So check it out. So my idea to sell Bimbo's record was give away gasoline. That was my idea. The great gas giveaway.
Remember that? Remember that when they was giving out gasoline? I don't know if you was in the I remember that. I remember that.
And yo, let me tell you something. I was in Los Angeles. I was in Houston. I was in Los Angeles, Houston. I'm trying to go back to August 15th. I was in Los Angeles, Houston, Puerto Rico. I wasn't at home with my son and my wife, I know that. But everywhere I was there in one day. Because that's how I work my artists. That's how I rep my artists. But it wasn't my budget. It wasn't my budget. It was the British people's budget.
Rich people.
Right.
How they come back too, huh?
They come back.
Well, they come back now again.
No, they came back. They never went away, my brother.
I know. I'm not saying they went away, but with the label again, I bring back.
What, UBO?
I heard they come back.
You know what? They offered me the job, yo. They were like, "Yo, Roman, the Tempo record's coming out. Do you want to work for us?" And I'm like, "You know what? I worked for you the last time that I worked for you, and I wasn't treated nicely, man." I said I wasn't treated nicely, and I forgot about everything I loved. I honestly, today's tempo is different. Today's Tempo is still in jail, I told him. Why is Tempo still in jail? That record was supposed to come out. What happened? EMI paid you for that record. EMI gave you $8 million for that record. What happened to that money? Wasn't that money supposed to go to Tempo's legal fund? Now you tell me, in Puerto Rico, if you give a lawyer $8 million to free Tempo, what's going to happen to Tempo the next day?
He'll be outside.
Wow. That's a good
You're gonna have a Bentley.
Right. So EMI gives this guy $8 million for the Tempo record. It happens.
It's going to break him out of jail if he has to.
Right. You know what? That's what we're all going to do tonight. Look, I got evicted today. Here's the court papers.